Eres 51. And then I will put up the link to the Google Doc here. Most of you should have already gotten the email. How does it notify you when you have, when I've created a new Google Doc? Does it send you an email?
Should.
But I'm gonna go ahead and put the link there. So there's the link to the Google Docs. So when we're done here in just a minute. Okay, so pretérito. Someone tell me what pretérito is. Pretérito es el pasado, right? It's the past.
Yeah.
Es el pasado. So it has a completely separate conjugation from the present tense, right? But you don't always want to speak in the present tense. We gotta, you know, be able to express ourselves. We can tell past tense stories in the present, right? Like I say, last night was crazy. I go into the kitchen and I turn on the light, and what do I see? A mouse scampers across the floor. And then it comes over and it nibbles on my toes, and I step on it and I squish it. Obviously, that's a made-up story. I wouldn't be that brave enough to squish it. And I haven't seen a mouse in a while. But you catch the drift, right? I can tell stories in present tense that are in the past, but I have to start off with something in the past tense. Last night was crazy. Okay, there's my past tense. Now I can switch to kind of present tense storytelling. It's an interesting form of storytelling. It kind of brings you more into the moment. Okay, I was gonna do my homework, but my computer is broken, and I went to do the homework, and I find malware on my computer. Then I find that someone erased Google Docs, and someone, you know, I can tell the present tense and past tense, but it's much easier if I can just say, so last night we ate dinner, then we went to the store, then we watched a movie, then we ate some ice cream. Okay, much easier to present that in the past tense. Okay, so let's look in página R 15, 51. R 51. Which would be 15 if we read it backwards. Okay, so the review the forms of the preterite regular verbs, okay? Mira, nadar. ¿Qué nadar? Repite, nadé. Nadaste. Nadó. Nadamos. Nadastes. Nadaron. Okay. So, okay. This thing's just not working. Okay, so now we're gonna look at this page. I'm just gonna copy, paste. So if I say, yo nadé ayer, what am I telling you? Everyone join us on the Google Doc here. Yo nadé ayer. I swam yesterday. Okay. So Addie and, okay, so Harid, can you go ahead and join us on the Google Doc, and Vita? So we can work this through. Okay. So ER verbs, very similar in conjugation, right? Repiten, yo comí. Comiste. Comió. Comimos. Comistes. Comieron. Okay. And then the ER-IR, very similar. What are the only differences? None. Okay, so ER and IR and el pretérito are conjugated exactly the same. Okay, so now looking on Google Doc. Okay, Jared, are you able to join us on Google Docs? You were
Working on it.
or tu hermana? Okay, sounds good. So then remember that ir and ser, to go and to see, which are not non-related verbs, they're conjugated exactly the same. Okay? So you'll pick up from context whether it's I went or I saw. Cantar. Excuse me. How many people are we? We are somos. So if I say, how many people are in your group? In Spanish, they say we are so many. So I go to a restaurant and they go, how many people in your group? Somos seis. We are seven. That's how you say somos seis. We are seven. Cantar.
Can you send me the Google Doc? Is it?
You want me to send it to you? Okay, I'll send it to you. Email, right? That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Done. Okay. So repiten, for ir and ser, yo fui.
Yo fui.
Tú fuiste. Usted o ella fue. Nosotros fuimos. Vosotros fuisteis. And ustedes, ellos, ellas fueron. Okay, now just clarification here. Preterite doesn't cover all past, just like English. We have I passed the test yesterday. Or in the past, I have passed the test. Or I was passing the test, then all of a sudden I started doing really poorly and I no longer was passing the test, okay? So same, just like English, we have all these pluperfect and yeah, we use them, but we don't necessarily know what they're called. Okay, let me see, have you joined us? Hi, then. Take that one down. Okay, muy bien. So I have, what's that?
Can you send me the Google Doc too?
Who's this?
Sydney.
Sydney joined us. Sorry, I didn't see that you had joined us. Okay. Or do you want me to just put it in the chat bar?
Yeah, that works too.
Okay, that's quickest for me. But I don't know. Sometimes Jared's on his phone and doesn't have the chat bar. So there we go. All right. I didn't know you'd popped in on us. Because in the Google Doc, I put the other window down. Okay. So let me make up one more box here. So in the boxes, we'll go ahead and we'll conjugate. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. We'll go ahead and conjugate these verbs. So paste. Okay, and then we'll do okay, so in order that I see you guys on my screen, Addie, go ahead and take cantar. Sydney, take hablar. Jared, take guardar. Vita tek plantar, Nehemiah tek pasar, and Avery tek amar. Okay? See if you can't define them for me as well. So Nehemiah, check your yo form there. Maybe an Adi. No, go ahead. Go ahead and do the ER verb that I put up there for you. You can just type them right next to where you have, don't erase, just type it right next to. Yeah. Okay. So Sydney, on your vosotros, remember it's the only difference between the two and the oh, don't do that. Just highlighted everything. There we go. It's astes. So like it's hablaste. The only thing you add for the vosotros form is so put it, is the is. So hablaste and then add is, and that gives you your vosotros form. Perfecto, perfecto. Canté, cantaste, cantó, cantamos, cantaste. Cantaron muy bien. Nehemiah, are you following along in the book? The endings. Your form is passé. Passé con E con acento.
Sorry, I thought we were doing present. That's why.
Yeah.
We're doing past.
Yeah, on page R51. You have the book open.
Mine isn't working. My box went weird. I don't even think I'm doing this right.
Yeah, let's see. Can you undo?
I doomed to new.
Hit undo, because sometimes when you just accidentally, I can't undo it for you. You have to undo it. Or I can, we can, there you go. There you go.
Am I
The
doing
undo
this
button
right?
is just incredible. Sí, amaste.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. So Nehemiah, finish the first verb. So make sure you get an accent on that O on the usted ella form. Pasó. Because if not, I have them at the top, Avani, if you want to copy paste. Actually, I'll bring them down so you don't have to scroll up so high. Maybe you can copy. I'll put them here. There you go. Okay. Vivita, viví, viviste. Vivió, vivimos, viviste, vivieron. Muy bien. Perfecto. Your accent's gone the wrong way on your plantó, but you know, there's room for forgiveness. What's that, Eddie? Muy bien, perfecto, Eddie. Y Sydney. Muy bien, perfecto. Now remember, nosotros, we called it terco because it's stubborn. It does not change when it goes to the past tense. So you just have to know from the context of your sentence or your paragraph. You know, obviously, if someone's telling you a past tense story, and in the middle of the story, they're not just going to say, "And I eat tacos today." No, they're going to say, "I ate tacos yesterday." But maybe if you're scatterbrained like me sometimes, you just might do that. Okay. So Hared, go ahead and do your IR verb, or you finish yours since you're already on it. Avadi. Oh, how'd you get Nadastes in there? Avadi. Where'd Nadastes come up? You just copied what was in the book. Hilarious. Yeah, I'm easily entertained, can you tell? There you go. You love everybody else, but when you come to that, they're swimming. Amastes. Yeah, put the A back in there. Amastes. There you go. Perfecto. On the mic. Okay. So let's look at exercise. We'll go back up to the top of the document. We'll look at exercise 1 on página R 22. I mean 20. 52. Página R 52. So just flip the page over and let's look at the activities. Número 1 en práctica. Personaliza, da respuestas personales. Okay, so in the same order. Okay, so Adi, Sydney, Hared, Vita, Nehemiah, and Abra, you take número 6. Okay, so Sydney 2.
Are we doing page R? Are we doing page R50?
R52.
R52. Okay.
R 52. Okay. So Addie 1, Sydney. Jared 3, Vita 4, Nehemiah 5 y Avery 6.
What number am I?
5.
Okay, we're doing practice 1, right?
Sí. ¿Por qué no, Adi? ¿Por qué no? Porque ayer fue. Porque ayer fue domingo, ¿sí, Adi? Porque ayer fue así. Ayer fue. Because it was. Porque fue. Muy bien. Okay. Yo llegué a las 8. Okay. Muy bien. A la escuela. That's not necessary, Sydney. Está bien. A la escuela. Yo llegué a las 8 a la escuela. Invita. Sí, tomaste un examen. Sí, tomé un examen. Muy bien. So the purpose of this Nehemiah is for me to see your verb usage. So
What does saliste mean?
saliste is to leave or to go out.
Did you do good on the exam?
Did you do well? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even look at the context. Yeah. So in context, did everything go well? Yeah. Did everything go well in the exam? Actually, literally, it's did you go well? Because it's saliste, it's asking you in the to form. So it's personal. Yeah, I went well. Yeah. Consider something. So Nehemiah, you have to be specific. So you're probably not done yet. You're okay. No fui a la escuela porque ayer fue domingo. Muy bien.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I figured that out since there was no period. Yo llegué. Okay, so that ending right there. So the variable, you should be able to look. Abari, iste. So it's an IR verb. So it shouldn't be sale. It should be.
On it.
Muy bien.
Wait, what?
Someone stole the accented O instead of copying it. You stole it. It should be sali because that's. See, whoever stole the O, put it back. Thanks, Eddie. I don't know if it was you, but thank you for putting it back. Don't steal the letters, just copy them. No salí bien. No salí bien. Yeah, or you could say, yeah, it just didn't go. Yeah, that, it could work. very slang. Okay, and Jared, you should have yours really quickly and ready just to type as soon as Avadi relinquishes the keyboard. Oh. You ready, Jared? Should be done already. ¿Hablaste con la profesora de español? Yes, I spoke with her. Okay. Okay, looking. See. Oh, the accented E is gone too. Someone stole the E. Who stole the E? Someone put it back. Put it back. Copy. Oops. There we go. Thank you. Thanks, Addie. You're on top of it. I need to turn them into a no. Okay, so muy bien. So I would just say con ella, with her. Sí, hablé con ella. Yes, I spoke with her. Okay, looking at the next group of sentences and ejercicio 2, contesta says answer. So what's this first question asking? ¿Fuiste al cine ayer? Did you go to the cinema? ¿Viste una película? Did you see? Okay. ¿Tomaste un refresco en el cine? Did you drink a beverage? Okay, you know, I want to go back to Ere 51 just to review this a little bit. Looking at number 3, I forgot to go on down to number 4. So in Ere 51, the preterite used to express an event or action that began and ended at a definite time in the past. Happened once, done over. Okay, that's what preterite is. We'll soon work into the imperfect or imperfecto, and that's drawn out events and events that happened on a repeated or consistent basis or regular basis in el pasado. So we'll get more into that. So just remember, preterite, event or action that began and ended at a definite time in the past. Okay? I ate breakfast yesterday. She combed her hair. The dog licked its bone. Okay, something done over with. You know, just completed, and it was definitely in the past. Okay, and then number 4, note the forms of the verbs ver and dar. Okay, remember they're single syllables, so they're not really irregular. They're just monosyllabic, so they have a slightly different. Like you'll notice there are no accents, but why would you have an accent on B and D? So ver is not really irregular, right? It has all the proper endings. Vi, viste, vio, vimos, vistes, vieron. Okay, that's the one that's irregular, right? Because what endings do you see there? I, iste, io, imos, istes, ieron, right? And what kind of verb is that? That is an AR verb. So against its natural state, it uses the ER, IR endings. Okay. So going back to exercise 2. ¿Fuiste al cine ayer?
I have a
Sí,
question.
yo fui al cine. Sí,
Who's number 7 for?
nobody.
Oh,
It's just extra.
okay.
If you're feeling valiant in spirit, you may do it so later, but not at the expense of missing where we are. Okay. So, número 2. ¿Salieron ustedes anoche? What's that asking? Someone go ahead and just type it in. ¿Salieron ustedes anoche? So close, it's more asking, did you go out? Did you guys, and you guys is a good clarification because that's what we do in English. Did you guys, because it's plural. So did you leave, did you go out last night? It's more asking, did you go out somewhere? Did you go to the movies? Did you go to a restaurant? Did you go do something? Okay. Fueron a una fiesta. Did you go to a party? Fueron a una fiesta. Bailaron y cantaron durante la fiesta. Did you dance and sing during the party? Okay. Okay, so looking at 3 and 4. Oops. Looking at ejercicio 2. We'll just do number 3. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. And in the same order, you guys will answer these questions. Okay, so when I say 0.1, it's the first, second, third, okay? And then 4.1. Okay, so same order as the other ones. So Vita, you'll be 4.1, Nehemiah 4.2, Abadi 4.3.
Same page.
See, this just continuing the exercise that we started there.
Okay.
Exercise 2. We have the second question on number 4.
I have 4, right?
4.2, the second question on number 4. Right there. It's actually not numbered like that. It's just the second question on there, just for clarification.
I'm lost. Where are we answering these questions?
It's we're on exercise 2. We were just talking about exercise 2. And
Oh,
who's that?
where it says, like, fuiste a cena ayer? Like, those questions?
So we're doing questions 3 and 4.
Oh. Okay, got it. Thank you.
What does postal mean?
Postal.
Postal? Okay, just regular something. Okay.
So a postal card or a postcard. Yeah, direct cognate, for sure, direct cognate there. Okay, so now just a clarification on questions, okay? So remember, in Spanish, the most common way to ask a question, excuse me, is to switch the subject and verb. Okay. Did you go out last night? ¿Saliste tú anoche? Okay. But when I make a statement, I then have to switch the subject and the verb back in statement order. Muy bien, Adi.
Mine doesn't make any sense.
Blame it on the question, Jared. Blame it on the question.
I am. I didn't know what it meant, so I used Google Translate. I typed the entire sentence, and it says translation is down the track for experts.
Yeah, so did she go down? Bajar,
I don't know.
bajar is to go down, right? So did she, because you got to look at the other sentences and it puts it in the context. The other questions. ¿Esquió Sandra? Sí, Sandra esquió. Yeah, so that was Addie's answer. And then the next one is, ¿subió la montaña en el telesilla? Did she go up the mountain on the chairlift? Okay, and that's what Sydney's answering there. So yes, she went up the chairlift. Okay, and then once you get up the chairlift, you go down some kind of run, right? So your question is, did she go down the expert run? So Google Translate wasn't too far off. Google Translate's pretty good. It's about 90% there. Okay, just looking at yours, Avari. So it's asking in the plural form. But I guess you could answer it. You're fine. You're fine. Just like in English, if I ask the whole class, did you guys go shopping yesterday? And you would pipe up, yeah, I went. Okay, you can. But most of the time, it's looking for you to answer in the ustedes form. So instead of sí nadé y esquié en el agua, it's looking for more sí nadamos, right? Because this instance we're talking about we. So yeah, that's still fine. The answer to questions asking you guys can be I or it can be we. ¿Por qué no, Jared? ¿Por qué no? ¿No es experto?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I just put no.
That's okay. It's
I
okay.
just didn't feel like putting yes.
That's right. You
Then
just
I
want
would have had to use the accented I.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't always have to be agreeable, Jared. You don't always have to be agreeable.
No, I didn't want to use the accented I.
Oh, okay.
So I said no.
Yeah, you had to use the accented O. You couldn't get out of it. So if I do no, then yeah. That's being economical, Jared. That's being very economical. That's a nice way of saying lazy, right? No, just kidding. That's you're just very economical, and I'm with you there. That's es muy inteligente. Okay, so no me escriban.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let me look at it. Muy bien, Nehemiah. Muy bien. Tarjeta is talking about postcard, Nehemiah. I think you're looking at like credit card. Okay, so so Vita, yours is missing something very important for the fact that you need fin de semana in there. Otherwise, it loses the whole meaning. Because the question was, did they spend the weekend on the beach? You just said they didn't spend on the beach. I mean, I would understand if I had known the question, but otherwise, their sentence kind of is discombobulated. If it's when it stands. Oh, and are you trying to say hoy? Pasaron hoy? They spent today. Okay. So is this coming back to you guys? This preterite thing? You feeling? We'll work on it again tomorrow. My Rancho class, and then we'll work on it Wednesday in my Oak Grove class. But so this is muy. Did I say muy? Importante, okay? This is just like the present tense. If you don't know the present tense, ouch. You know, in past tense, this is muy importante because we're going to move on to other tenses. And so you have the whole gist of conjugation. You just got to remember what the conjugations are, okay? So it's muy importante. Any questions on this or homework? Everything was cool? No preguntas? Okay. Si no hay preguntas, hasta luego. See you later. I won't say hasta mañana porque I won't see everybody tomorrow.
I have a question.
Hasta luego. A la clase de Rancho Córdoba, hasta mañana. Y a la clase de Elk Grove, hasta miércoles.
I have a
Adiós,
question.
clase. Oh, sí, pregunta.
Okay. Are you gonna send us a worksheet since we didn't get the workbook yet?
I'll just not have you do workbook pages until you guys have.
Okay.
Because I don't even have one. I ordered one so that I could have one, so I could even like just take pictures of it. So.
Oh, okay. So Mom's gonna order one, so
Yeah.
she might. I don't know.
So I'll send an email just to back that up, so the parents know. And if not, maybe Jared, you guys have. Is Jared? Jared, are you gone already?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Do you guys have the workbook?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe tomorrow I can take a couple pictures just until mine comes. That way we can actually have assignments in there. Okay. Muy bien. Perfecto. Muchas gracias. Adiós, clase.
Adios.